And Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. You feel me?
Rich Trapper.
The homie wanted you to whitelist this shit too.
Who?
Rich Trapper.
Rich Trapper?
He be reacting to your shit.
Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. We back in the same, like cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content. Good news you can use, good knowledge, Etho. You can't get in nobody's college, Etho, big dog. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for all this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network, man. We're going to continue to give y'all this live coverage of Lush, Break Baby, Adam 22, Almighty Suspect, Destroying Sharp, all up and down these no-jumper YouTube streets, man. What's the problem? We don't know, but we're going to find out, man. Right now, somehow or another, it went into... They're talking about T-Rail. I'm not understanding how everything with no jumper turns into a conversation about T-Rail or AD and all that. I don't know what they have to do with this, but apparently Lush is going in his Lush has mods. Why are y'all like? How is this nigga still existing in the chat? I asked for 86,000 seconds on this nigga a long time ago. Like, how is this nigga even still existing in the chats? Mods, please, somebody get on that. Red dot. It's barnacles. Notification. Subscribe. Free the trappers. Let's get into this, man. Lush is apparently having an issue with T-Rail. We're not really 100% sure why. Why? Para. Go in the pantry. You know what my chocolate-covered gummy bears look like?
No.
Okay, so go in the pantry. Get them for me. They on the right side. I don't know. You probably going to need the step ladder. It's probably somewhere up high because I was trying to hide them from you. Straight up. I'm a parent. I hide my snacks from the kids. You feel me?
On there, he's saying that in the group chat that I can 100%. You feel me? I always go. But T-Rail was very. I give respect to T-Rail for at least being like, why the fuck? It was some hater shit, but at least he was upfront about it.
Grocery store.
He's like, why the fuck do you have Lush on the Tuesday show? You should have had me on there. He's saying that in the group chat that I can 100%. You feel me?
I always say that I stand on.
Hey, at least he said it to your face.
Anything I'm gonna say behind, I'm gonna say right in niggas' face. I respect that.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, damn,
Hey,
T-Rail, you coming off like kind of jealous and weird right here.
Oh yeah, that's
at least
right. You
you're
don't like
fucking,
chocolate.
as y'all say, standing on business. You feel me? Like you're saying that shit, right? Then, but what about Sharp? Sharp's intention the whole time, even like you could see his most recent appearance over here. He was like, "Hey, get in Adam's inbox, telling you want to see me on here more." There's just a clip on the Reddit of that. It's like, bro, you were expecting to inherit that spot, and you wanted me the fuck out of there because. So really, you don't give a fuck about me. Like I thought we were friends, but that's not like some homie shit in any capacity. And all I did was be supportive, say good things about you, never hated. Hella people was in my ear like very Sharp. People aren't fucking with Sharp. It'll make you look so good if you roast Sharp right now. People are telling me the fans are turning on him.
Some Art of War shit.
You. And I'm like, nah.
Pick a weak link and just pick at it.
100%. That's what everybody does over here. You feel me? Like, not over here. Just when I say over here.
Pow, 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 pow. Shot fired.
Over here and beyond. Over here's like the whole podcast space. That's like what you do. It's like it's high school.
When a pylon starts, it's easy to hop on the pylon and get a lot of fucking views.
And I did it. And what do I get from that? Then when he's quitting this platform or whatever, like going, he wants to be like, you're surrounded by yes men. You want to sit down with the yes men.
So are they yes men? Because they're not disagreeing with anything. They are actually agreeing with everything. So are they all just common thinking people? Or are they yes men? What's actually going on here?
No. Adam wants to sit down with someone that knows about hip-hop, that can actually sustain a conversation, that doesn't have main character syndrome, that has a lot of room for growth, that adds a lot of value. That's why he fuck with me.
I get it from time to time.
Except there's only room for 1.5.
It's really about, like, you can have flaws in your potting. You just have to be open-minded about taking some criticism at a certain point or being able to, like, and I've made it a real priority to try to not do it on camera because I don't think that's productive, but it's like, you just can't, like, think that you're perfect, and you can't think that like there's nothing to work on. You can't be totally closed off to the idea of bringing more people on, etc. It's just like that shit is not good for anybody in the long run. Like even Joe Budden, like it's so obvious when you watch his podcast that there is a conversation going on in the background about how to make their podcast better, and you can spot it. You'll see somebody start interrupting the other person, you'll see them immediately fall back, and you'll realize that's probably the product.
My question is, how much more time do Brick and Lush have? I'm not worried about Almighty Suspect, because Almighty Suspect said all the time, me and Adam ain't friends. It's just a job to me. That's my boss. I do my job. I get on. You don't take it personal. I wonder how much longer Brick and Lush got. That's what I want to know. Brick and Lush, how much more time y'all think y'all got on this little 1-2 step on this clock before y'all get y'all head chopped off?
That's probably the product of the fact that they've been having conversations about there being too much interrupting, which they do a 6-person show. Right. So there's way more problems with
I see you, Charlie Brown.
It's hard to figure out who needs to go when, but then they do get the benefit of that.
Charlie Brown, I'm finna hold it up to the camera so you can make a screenshot and send it to her.
I mean, not many people on camera. I'm gonna just throw out a random fucking anecdote. When we first went to Vegas with Sharp, I think me and a few other No Jumper staffers had a realization that this motherfucker might have never valeted his car before. Because when we pulled up to the casino, him talking to the valet guy and trying to like figure out how to drop his whip off for an hour or two, it was like watching someone who had just arrived at Earth for the first time. He got so frustrated that he just left.
That doesn't make sense.
He refused to valet the car. Here's what you do.
Hey, they playing with Sharp, bro. They're playing with Sharp, bro. They are playing with Sharp, bro. Punching down on him. Meanwhile, this nigga's putting his hands on me. Goodness gracious. This right here, barnacles. Barnacles. The whole stream is about destroying this nigga. Fuck playing with bro name. This whole stream is about destroying this nigga. That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
$50 or you hand him your fucking card. But, okay, so that was so obvious to me. That's what you do. You hand him $20 or you hand him your fucking card. But, okay, so that was so obvious to me and a few other people that, like, and we're talking about it because he left. And it's like, why the fuck did he just leave? That's so weird. And then, like, I'm talking to somebody, and they're kind of like, yo, he seemed like he couldn't process the idea of the valet. Somebody else brought up another example that I had kind of low-key noticed but hadn't, like, fully verbalized. They're like, what about when you were sitting with him at the roulette table? Did you notice that it, like, clearly he had never done this before? And I was like, really? Uh-huh. I did notice that, like, the process of giving the dealer cash and getting some chips, which I don't want to act like you have to know about gambling to be a reasonable person on earth. Because I fucking,
if you're a pimp in Vegas for fucking 80 years,
that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
100% nigga been out.
So now they trying to say that Sharp is a fake pimp, bro. This is all an attempt to discredit Sharp's pimping. This is all an attempt to discredit Sharp's pimping. Because they're saying that, oh, you're supposed to be from Vegas. These are things that if you're from Vegas or have been to Vegas, you would know, you know what I'm saying, without no question, comment, or concern. You feel me? This is an attempt to dismantle Sharp's pimping. This is where they're going with this. They're trying to call him broke. They're trying to say he a fake P. I see this is what's the underlying little shots are.
Just not going outside for all those years?
Yeah,
Sharp's pimping is verified. That is true. Sharp's pimping is verified. But they trying to unravel it for sure.
on the bitch on the carpet, not him.
And then by the end of the night,
just living there though. When you outside, you supposed to be somewhere else. You supposed to be in another casino doing your thing. And I ain't gonna lie, I've definitely heard from him being around in Vegas. Yeah, from me outside, from. But a lot of people use the self parking at all the hotels, so they don't have to wait on their key. If they doing illegal shit, you kind of wanna.
I feel it, but then by the end of the night, he tries to holler at a girl at, I think, In-N-Out. It was some burger spot, and I think, like, House Phone and a few other people were there. I wasn't there. And it's like, the girl isn't going for it, and he's just screaming at her. He's tripping out on her. It's like, I don't really understand the pimp game, and I'm pretty sure that it's not, like, the coolest thing in the world to just freak out on some girl as soon as she, like, kind of refuses your advances. Like, I don't really think that's, like, what the pimp thing is all about. So, like, there was just a bunch of the shit on that trip even where I was just like, is this dude really what he says he is? And then you start hearing from damn homie about all this weird, crazy
Now, the only pimp at the table is Almighty Suspect. At least Suspect is keeping it 100. At least Almighty Suspect is keeping it 100. He's the only actual verified 2 times for a P, poppy collar, you know what I'm saying, on the play a pot on the playground, lunchbox full of game. Shout out to my little nigga Hart. It's my guy. Love my son to death. Almighty Suspect's the only one I told the bitch jump in the air, stay there until I tell you to come down, and when you do, you shut the fuck up. You feel me? 40 toes, 8 sets of eyes, 4 noses, 4 mouths, 8 ears. You feel me? Almighty Suspect is the only one that is a verified at that table. So he is not saying that his is not true. He's just saying that his jury is not what it needs to be and all that kind of stuff. Adam is being clear, and he is trying to take shots at his pimping. And Lush, of course, is go team go, ready, okay, cheerleading. You feel me? So I just want to throw that in there. Meanwhile, Break is just being Break, playing all sides of the fence. It is what it is.
Shit that you never would have thought of in a million years, and you're kind of like, oh, okay. Maybe there is some flawed behavior going on here.
Damn, homie really fucking tore an asshole through that fucking newscast.
This nigga turned into Meek Mill, bro.
Oh.
He's turning into Meek Mill.
Oh.
Like, once upon a time, you was treasured. Niggas loved you. Nigga, you had dreams and nightmares. You had soft white underbelly and in the Shark Tank. And the Shark Tank, nigga, you was a boy.
Don't put his face on the picture of Meek Mill doing the bunny hop.
Hold up, wait a
He
minute.
was on the internet a little too long.
Y'all thought church was finished?
I'm dead. I'm dead.
But yo, despite all this is what fucks me up about all this, is that despite all this, I still felt like we had kind of like a brotherly relationship, because at least when he first came around, we were making a lot of money together, and it felt like, all right, we got this cool bond because we're hustling together, and I'm helping you get guests, or I'm throwing you a guest, boom, you do 1 million views, boom, we chopping up the chili, it's good. And then like, I thought because we had that relationship that it's like, even when things started to go badly, I figured that I was kind of like figuring at a certain point he was going to try to peace out and just be like, listen, I'm going to focus on my streaming and doing whatever. But instead, he just does this hoe-ass shit and just complains about it. He never hit me up to have any conversations about this shit. It was just a stream. And the reason why, and then he starts talking about, he was supposed to be here today. And then he starts telling Remo, I don't want to come do it if I'm not getting paid. That sounds like you're tucking your tail.
Nah. That I won't agree with. He should be getting paid for this, because this is doing numbers. I'm getting paid for this. I'm not even on no jumper. I'm getting paid for this. Skeet, what's the deal? He should got paid. Everybody at the table getting paid. I'm getting paid. The monetization's getting paid on y'all end. Everybody's getting paid. Sharp should have got paid. I agree with that 100%. You finna go over here and go viral, make the spectacle of yourself. All this kind of wooty bam, wooty bam, wooty bam. Hey, at least get paid for it, church. Keeping it real for that one. I respect it. I wouldn't have did it for free neither, because I understand how much chili this is finna make. And if Sharp was sitting at that table, the chili would have got even bigger. Bigger. Sharp putting money in every... Sharp is stimulating the economy right now. Sharp is stimulating the economy right now. Sharp is stimulating the YouTube economy right now. Sharp is giving out stimulus packages. I'm getting mine. Y'all watching me get my Sharp stimulus package straight up. You feel me? So, when it's all being said, hey, you should have got paid.
Sounds like you don't want to have a real fucking conversation with people on camera. And then, like, even beyond that, it's like he tells Remo basically that he, like, wasn't really trying to, like, squash it or have a phone conversation because he wants to extend this because he's so excited about the live viewers and the fact that more people are paying attention that he just, like, to him, his whole brain has been reshaped by the clout and the viewers and the streaming to the point where he's just, like, not the same person that we met back in the day when I first did an interview with him. 2021 Sharp and 2024 Sharp are deeply different human beings. One of them had his brain reupholstered by the cloud.
And I can relate to him in certain regards, as far as like when I got fired from No Jumper, and then I like, it kind of does fuck with your head when you go live that first time and you see, oh, I have 5,000 viewers.
Right.
This is my channel. I'm not even on No Jumper. I got 5,000 live viewers, and they're all supporting me, saying fuck this. Da, 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 da. That it's very easy, especially when you're in a vulnerable moment and you kind of feel like you don't. You're
Let's just call this nigga vulnerable.
Future is up in arms and in question?
I think he did what a lot of people do, and I forgot what podcast it was. You feel me? It was somebody, but basically niggas just keep letting the comments troll you into speaking on things that you shouldn't say. Mm-hmm. It'll be plenty of times where somebody say some shit in my comments, and then it'll make you want to expose some that you should never even do. Mm-hmm. I think he was sitting there, you feel me, a little drunk, 1 a.m, sitting in there already in your feelings about some shit, and somebody struck a nerve in that chat, and it made you want to speak your mind, and that's where you fuck yourself up at. You letting these niggas trick you out your spot. A random person in the chat.
But I don't think it was 1 a.m, because at that food thing, I'm pretty sure it was like 8 p.m.
Yeah. It was.
Whatever.
Yeah, but still,
niggas passing out 2 a.m. and shit, like, you feel me, in there yelling, like, bro, relax, okay?
And to keep it a stack, that was, if that stream wasn't about No Jumper, that would have been like one of the greatest streams that Sharp's ever done.
Listen, I've only seen what the Reddit chose for me to see / we started.
Lil Wack, man, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in one of them videos tomorrow, big dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go through all my pairs, Lil Wack. You know they lying when they say they only saw it on the Reddit or they only saw a clip. That's how you know they watched it. Make sure y'all show some love to my OG partner Lil Wack, man. Shout out to Lil Wack. Throw a rock at him, he gonna throw a rock back at you. You feel me?
Instagram story, definitely saw some clips on that. He was
nice enough. Random, Lil Wack. Are your numbers going up crazy since we started doing them collabs? Likes, views, and follows? Is your numbers going crazy? Because my numbers is going wild. Shout out to my man Lil Wack. Follow me on Instagram, TRAPNEWS, NETWORX. I'm finna do a shoe battle with OG, man. We finna go shoe for shoe. You feel me? But Lil Wack, is your numbers going crazy? Is your likes and your follows going up on Instagram? Because mine's is shot all the way up.
Speed it up, which was very, very helpful. And it was still
That's
extremely
right.
long, even though it was on like 1.5.
Right.
But yeah, man, like, I don't know. I thought he was better than that. I thought that, like, he would be respectful enough to understand when his time had gone.
Well, he made it abundantly clear.
Abundantly clear is the word you were looking for. Don't worry about it. Words are hard.
Freudian slip. He made it abundantly clear on so many occasions that he would never do the quote-unquote fuck shit that I did.
Yeah.
And like how he was so much better and had a higher moral compass, and I just don't move like that, church. I don't get down. And I'm very, very surprised. I could see his growing frustration, and I thought eventually it would have been like hey, we gonna go our own ways, and like I never thought out here is Sharp trying to bleed No Jumper.
Yo, Sharp up in TNA Trap. We don't work. We back in the same. Like, cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. 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 Yeah, it can happen. Scarfy hat. It just gotta happen at the end of the chat, end of the stream. You can send that cash app. I ain't tripping. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Notification bell. Hit all. Say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Latest to the greatest. Hit that subscribe button. Become part of the Rich Trapper Mafia. Crenshaw King, Free the Trappers. Get into that, man. We still breaking down this Adam 22 going crazy on Sharp. Little situation. Somehow, somewhere, they finna bring back on Fig and Fig Community World into the situation. So let's see exactly what they have to say about those guys. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Held you down and blah, blah, blah. Turn it off. You want to know another thing that pissed me off is how he keeps bringing up, like, oh, when those other dudes left the channel, I held you down and blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, you had no other choice. You had nothing else going on. Now,
Ace Boy Trey called you a bitch. What are you talking about, dude?
Oh, shit. No, okay. Admittedly, yes, it was a rough time for the channel, and you stayed on the channel. But let's not act like you had any other.
I'm not gonna lie. If Sharp would have left No Jumper with the Fig Community World, who knows what could have been different.
Options. Big Community have admitted themselves they do not have a budget for content. They're not fucking cutting anybody checks to do content on their platform. Also, at that point, your content had basically devolved to the point where they know there's no value. Like, if they thought that they could make a legitimate amount of money off Sharp, they would for sure be partnering up with Sharp right now. They don't feel any kind of confidence in that, so they're not going to do it. But it's like,
and he disrespected
He don't fit there. He don't fit there.
He doesn't.
It's places he could fit for sure, but it's not there. I think he should call Natalie Nunn and go that route.
I was gonna.
Hey, Sharp could be good on Zeus with the Natalie Nunn baddie shows for sure. Sharp would do great on with the Natalie Nunn shows on Zeus, getting that good Zeus check. For sure, for sure.
I'm here to hate on a nigga. I'm definitely gonna talk shit and give my ass off, but I'm never gonna hate. I think he should call and go. I think he should go. Yeah, he should go reality TV, VH1 type route. But you know the new shit. You feel me? I think he should go that route for sure. Nigga, Flavor of Love route.
Slash.
That's not the worst idea. That's not the worst idea.
He's entertaining.
Slash Manosphere.
There's things he can do.
Slash Manosphere.
Or he can give
Adam speaking on behalf of Fake Community World is crazy.
verses for these dumbass niggas who actually believe the rhetoric that he said.
Oh
Did he
my
say that?
God, that is brilliant.
Bro, I got the shit for it. I'm not no hater, gang. You feel me? I'm unbiased.
Did he say he was gonna do reality? Is that what he
No,
said?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think that would fit him. I ain't no hating ass nigga. I ain't biased. I think that works for him. You feel me? He don't fit in certain things. He don't fit over there. You feel me? He fit here for sure with the yelling at bitches. Most definitely. You feel me? I think
thought
in
it was
certain
cool.
places, I thought it was cool. In certain places he do fit and don't, but I think he definitely should call Natalie Nunn, try to get his VH1 up. You feel me? Cause that's your lane, bro.
And when I was beefing with No Jumper,
Sharp V20 will be actually very entertaining.
and when I was beefing with No Jumper when I wasn't over here, and I was getting at Sharp because he had said something about me, I was like, all you do is yell at bitches. And I said that because knowing that was going to be the way to hurt him. And hey, at best case scenario, maybe he'll actually stop yelling at bitches and won't be popular anymore. You feel me?
Looks like you got your wish, brother.
It looks like I got my wish.
I mean, that's kind of like the
Damn, then let's just admit to expert level hating. Expert level hating.
My wish.
I mean, that's kind of like the trick that he needs to go back to now, is he needs to find some girls to yell at. So we'll see if he's able to pull that off.
Go ahead.
I promise we won't talk about this for the duration of the episode. At some point, we're going to have to pivot into something else. But, like, this is another lie that he put out there last night. He said that he had an interview set up with Sky Bree, and that Sky Bree decided she didn't want to do it because of No Jumper.
What?
Let me explain something to you. I discovered Sky Bree. I signed Sky Bree. Sky Bree was under Plug Talk for 2 years. Sky Bree and I still talk on a consistent basis. Sky Bree was at my home a couple weeks ago filming content with Lena. Lena and Sky Bree have a great relationship. We still go to parties with her from time to time. We're like
I.e., we still be fucking on this girl.
legitimate friends. The truth about that is that it was the day that he was supposed to do the podcast with Destiny, and he was ducking that fade. So then he also ducked the Sky Bree one at the same time.
Because he couldn't do one and not do the other one.
Exactly. The idea that Sky Bree would have turned down the association with No Jumper when we were her first podcast, when she was signed to us for a couple years, etc.
Yeah, I thought you managed her.
We did. It's so fucking stupid. You could have said that about any other girl, and it would have been at least plausible. But saying that about her is fucking crazy. So I don't understand why. Like, that more than anything else made me feel like, oh, okay, you are either extremely forgetful, which I do not think, because he's pointed out tons of details.
Yeah, he's very smart.
He's pointed out tons of details that I forgot about, that I hadn't thought about in years. And on top of that, I think he is intentionally lying when he says that, or he just says shit so many times that he eventually starts to believe it. He doesn't really know that he's lying, which, okay.
That's called
I think he's that far gone.
Yeah.
He believes his own lies. For sure. You be around that nigga, you know.
Me and him.
There's a lot of shit I ain't exposed. I really been
Me and
chilling.
Sharp about to start a podcast on the side called Come Here, Bitch. You know what I'm saying? Come here, bitch.
I would like to purchase this.
So we put it on Patreon so we can just start off. Come here, bitch.
So the podcast is sexual harassment in podcast form.
I think he's going to be good at that.
How is Come Here, Bitch a sexual harassment?
Just I don't know if the to a random
No, the podcast name is Come Here, Bitch. That means you sit on this couch. Come here, bitch. Sit your ass down and I'm finna holler at you. So you already know what type of content.
If he starts doing that on his own stream, though, for real, it would not surprise me at all. It's okay, well, why didn't you just do that for the last couple of years on here?
Would have been sick.
It's such a mind-blowing thing to have this really, really great racket going content-wise and then to just give up on it. And I think he did it because Masika took him down. And I think it's him to walk out on his own podcast, this really, really great racket going content-wise, and then to just give up on it. And I think he did it because Masika took him down.
This whole episode, we might go ahead and cut this one short. We got a chat. I'm gonna keep giving y'all, but I feel like all they doing is just talking about Sharp over and over and over the same topics over and over and over and over and over and over. And
She
over.
literally like caused him to walk out on his own podcast and think.
Yeah, I seen that. I forgot who. I saw the words were hard, but I missed where it came in. You know what I mean? I saw it though. Somebody. I ain't gonna whatever. But I saw it though. Somebody in there had a hard moment with words. I saw it. That there and there be tricky. I seen that shit.
We're never the same.
That's
it's not a lot of bitches.
Or is that the young looking one?
He don't know. He probably not in tune to the bitches to scold. I'll be on the 20 V1s. The bitches that's on all the 20 V1s. Come here, bitch.
And
I know my own. That might be my shit.
Look, I know my own limitations. Look,
Walking out.
he does an hour 13 with her. Yeah, Sharp and Masiki get into a heated argument, and Sharp walks out. 571K. This is what you're good at. You're good at having these crazy encounters with women. Then I circle back right after that. I do almost 2 hours with her, 113K. Even though she did discuss Sharp walking out on her, but it's because like I basically had like a respectful, normal conversation with her. Sharp's specialty is doing the disrespectful.
We had a good stunner girl
conversations.
We had a good stunner girl interview.
That's true. He has had some W's over the years. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, without yelling. That's one that stands out.
Because
That I know.
she might be his next body. He might be her next body. She might really kill him. She's from around the way.
She goes straight to the but it wasn't even the yelling. It just like, yeah, he could have, but it was just like,
We can let her.
me being there, I know about her, like, dope ass childhood, like that people don't know about. Like
I'm here.
She lived in jail.
Yeah, she been going back and forth in jail since she was like 14, 15.
And she smoked
She
somebody.
was like,
I don't know. I just she been going
Word on the street.
Girly face is not playing.
Word on the street. Stunner girl got a body.
she said that she ran Mula out the city.
Shit.
Say blood don't live in the bitty no more.
He was supposed to do a podcast today. That got pushed back.
When he coming?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro seemed chill.
His old boy, Baby Duck, hit me. He's coming for an interview too.
Shout out Baby Duck. Ray J walked out the podcast because I said Young Rich Mula's name. I don't know if people caught that. On the what's his name? Darius McCrary episode.
Yeah, I don't think I watched that full.
It seems like many more people watch the clip than the full thing. But I mentioned, I'm like looking through my schedule. I'm like, oh shit, I can't do a podcast with you that day. Your op's coming in. Talking about today. He's like, who's my op? Who's my op? I wouldn't tell him. And then finally I'm like, okay, it's Young Rich Mula. Ray J, out.
Whoa. I thought they fucked with each other.
They did for a while.
They fucked. I guess he fucked over him in a business contract. You know the WACK 100 special.
Oh, my bad. That's crazy.
While we're at it.
They only got little Ricos and stuff over.
Let's pivot.
All right.
You posted receipts proving that you did, in fact, pay for your sushi at Zenyor Sushi.
Yeah.
All right, man. We finna get about it to the next one. Chat, y'all staying kicking, man. Red dot to the left. Y'all know the rest, man. It's free Avenue Angel, so he's free though. We up out of here, man. We go.